What's up, you guys? Ross Sapp, managing editor of Fightful.com here. News update time. We had UFC Australia last night, which wasn't that newsworthy, but we do have an MMA podcast, a brief one, about 15 minutes on our YouTube, iTunes, Stitcher, Player FM, Fightful.com, FightfulPods.com, all that. But that was probably not even the most newsworthy thing of UFC's day on Saturday, but this news broke this morning. UFC contender Volkan Oezdemir arrested for battery in Florida Saturday. Here's the story as posted on Fightful.com. It says, bad news for the UFC, their light heavyweight division, and Volkan Oezdemir, as he was arrested for aggravated battery Saturday in Florida. The arrest took place in Fort Lauderdale. An arrest record from the facility he was booked at has the charge listed as causing bodily harm or disability. He's pending trial as a $10,000 surety bond is pending, although he'll likely be released on a much smaller percentage of that bond. There are no other details thus far on what caused the arrest. This is bad for the UFC. Again, they've had guys hitting each other in the face with boomerangs and throwing out sexual and racial slurs and not attacking, but making contact with referees. Like, it seems like they have conduct issues just running crazy. I mean, even at the Fighter Summit earlier this year, you saw Cyborg clock Angela Magana, and Angela Magana was hardly in the right in the lead up to that situation. So you're seeing it over and over and over again. I don't remember a time when behavior was this bad among UFC talent. And maybe that's because of social media expanding the way that it has. But Volkan Oezdemir is their number 2 ranked light heavyweight. He had captured the attention of Daniel Cormier. A lot of people seemed keen on the idea of just, okay, maybe Gustafson's next. No, Daniel Cormier said that he polled his fans, and overwhelmingly they felt like Volkan Oezdemir was the more interesting fight. This is a guy who hadn't even fought in the UFC before February of this year. He arrived on the scene and had 3 really, really good wins over Ovin St. Preux, Jimmy Manoa, and Misha Serkinov, and a lot of people didn't expect him to get past Serkinov. I believe that was Serkinov's big fight after his new contract. So he really ruffled the feathers in that division, and he does have that unique one-punch knockout power. Not just one-punch knockout power, like one punch anywhere above the neck knockout power, which is not something you see every day or even every week, year, or decade. It's very, very special power that he possesses. So as far as the UFC is concerned, it's really hard to tell what they'll do, if anything, because lately they've not provided a lot of disciplinary action. But in the past, we've seen situations like this where the UFC will stand by their fighter. They like to get the facts and at least assess the situation based on that. They backed up Donald Cerrone in a similar situation. They've backed up other guys that have had some issues in regards to assault and with the police. And if it's something that UFC sees as necessary to stand by their guys, I think they will. But nothing had been signed for Cormier Oezdemir yet, at least as far as we know, but that could be put on hold. Unfortunate. I know that Oezdemir does train in Florida, so it's not a surprise that he was there or anything, but Fightful.com will have the news as it emerges. For now, go over to Fightful.com, FightfulMMA.com. I plug this at the end of every show. If you ever have questions about how the business side of MMA works, how to get into journalism, anything like that, check out James Lynch's MMA Industry Podcast. It is on all of our platforms and Fightful and FightfulPods.com. It is a great resource to find out about management, about journalism, about covering events, about how you get in the business, some of the things that you experience when you're in the business. It's a good time. Head over, check it out. As always, leave us a thumbs up, subscribe, share the video and the story. I want to thank you guys so much for supporting these. I will still have these throughout Thanksgiving week, but thank you guys so much. Until next time, we're out.